Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today we are looking at two exciting coins from the United States, the 1973 and 1977 Jefferson nickels. At first glance, these nickels may look like ordinary pocket change, but some rare varieties mint errors and pristine uncirculated examples can sell for big money. In this video we will go over their history, the key details to look for, and show you how much these nickels can really be worth today. Let's get started. First up, the obverse front of the 1973 nickel displays the left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, America 3rd President and author of the Declaration of Independence. This portrait was designed by Felix Schlabach in 1938, when Jefferson replaced the buffalo nickel. The inscriptions on the obverse include "I and God we trust" on the left, "Liberty," followed by the year 1973. On the right, this design remained virtually unchanged 4 decades, making it one of the longest running U.S. coin designs in circulation history. On the reverse back we see Jefferson's famous home, Monticello, also designed by Schla. The inscriptions include "E pluribus unum" above the building Monticello, and 5 cents beneath it, and United States of America around the bottom for 1973. Nickels mint marks appear to the right of Monticello. No mint mark for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. Proof coins. Identifying the mint mark is the first step in determining rarity and value. As for physical details, the 1973 nickel is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it its silvery appearance. Even though it contains no silver, it weighs 5 grams, measures 21.2 millimeters in diameter, and has a plain edge. This composition has remained consistent 4 decades, making Jefferson nickels highly durable and resistant to wear compared to earlier coinage. The mintage figures for 1973 nickels were very high, which is one reason most circulated examples remain common. The Philadelphia Mint struck over 384 million nickels. Denver produced more than 384 million nickels as well, and the San Francisco Mint struck over 2.9 million proof coins for collectors, with totals exceeding 770 million coins. The 1973 issue is not rare by sheer numbers, but finding well-preserved coins in high grades can be a real challenge. Now let's apply the mint grading scale to values. In grades 1 to 10, good to fine 1973 nickels are worth only face value 5 cents. In mid-circulated grades 15 to 20, very fine to extremely fine values rise slightly to 10 to 20 cents. In higher circulated grades like 22 to 25, about uncirculated coins may bring 25 to 50 cents. Uncirculated pieces become more desirable at 27 grade. Mint state coin can be worth $1 $3, while a 29.30 gem uncirculated example may bring $10 $20. The real premium is reserved for coins with full steps on Monticello, a sign of strong strike quality. These can reach $50 $100, or even more depending on grade. Error coins from 1973 add excitement for collectors. Known errors include off-center strikes, clipped planches, die cracks, die cuts, and double dies. The Denver Mint in particular is known for a punch mint mark, since mint marks were still manually applied to dies. In this era, minor die breaks might sell for $10, $20, but dramatic errors like large off-center strikes or bold doubled dies can bring $100, $200, or more. A combination of full steps and an error can make a 1973 nickel truly rare. From a historical perspective, the 1973 Jefferson nickel represents a period of stability in U.S. coinage. By this time, the U.S. Mint had already removed silver from circulating coins through the Coinage Act of 1965, and the nickel was one of the few denominations that remained unchanged in both design and composition. In the midst of the early 1970s economic challenges, including inflation and changes in global metal values, the nickel stood as a steady and reliable coin for everyday commerce. For collectors, the 1973 nickel offers several levels of appeal. Beginners may find it as an easy and inexpensive entry point into collecting Jefferson Nickel. Since circulated examples are plentiful, intermediate collectors may seek uncirculated examples or focus on finding high-grade specimens with red, brown or lustrous surfaces. Advanced collectors and specialists often aim for full steps varieties or rare error coins which transform a common date into a true collectible. Completing a Jefferson Nickel date and mint mark collection also requires the 1973 issue from both Philadelphia and Denver, as well as the San Francisco proof. In conclusion, the 1973 United States Jefferson Nickel is a fascinating piece of numismatic history, not because it is rare in quantity, but because its true value lies in quality, condition, and errors. On the mint grading scale, it ranges from face value in worn grades to $20 in gem mint condition, with rare full steps and dramatic error coins commanding $100 or more. It is an essential piece for any Jefferson Nickel set, and a reminder of how even the most ordinary pocket change can carry hidden value. If you enjoyed this breakdown, do not forget to subscribe, like this video, and share it with fellow collectors, and let us know in the comments what coin you did like us to cover next. We love bringing your requests to life. Next up, the design of the 1977 nickel is one that American collectors know well. On the obverse side, we have the iconic portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the nation's third president and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. This portrait was designed by Felix Schlar, who won the Treasury Department design competition back in 1938. The inscriptions on the obverse read, "I in God we trust," along the left rim, "Liberty," and the year 1977 on the right. Even though the design had been around for decades, by this point it remained a symbol of tradition and continuity in U.S. coinage. Turning to the reverse side, we see Jefferson beloved home, Monticello, located in Charlottesville, Virginia. Above the domed building is the phrase "E pluribus una," meaning out of many one. Beneath Monticello are the words Monticello and 5 cents, followed by United States of America. This clean and balanced design, also by Schlar, was intended to capture Jefferson's legacy not just as a statesman but also as a man of architecture and vision. The mint mark appears to the right of Monticello and is critical in identifying whether your 1977 nickel is from Philadelphia. No mint mark, Denver D or San Francisco S for proof coins. Let's talk physical detail. The 1977 nickel is made of a copper-nickel alloy, specifically 75% copper and 25% nickel, which gives it its silvery gray appearance. The coin weighs 5 grams, has a diameter of 21.2 millimeters, and features a plain edge with no reading. This composition has been used since 1946, making the Jefferson Nickel remarkably consistent. Unlike earlier nickels from the wartime years 1942, 1945, which had silver content, the 1977 issue contained no silver, so its base metal melt value is only about 5 cents. Its collectible worth, however, comes from condition, rarity, and errors. Now let's explore mintage figures which help us understand scarcity. In 1977, the Philadelphia Mint produced about 585 million nickels, while the Denver Mint struck over 297 million nickels. In addition, the San Francisco Mint produced more than 3.25 million proof nickels for collectors, with nearly 900 million nickels minted across all facilities. The 1977 issue is not rare in terms of quantity, however, because nickels circulate heavily and wear down quickly. Finding sharp, uncirculated examples with original luster can still be a rewarding challenge for collectors. Here where the grading scale comes into play for values. In grades 110 circulated 1977 nickels are worth only face value 5 cents. In the mid-circulated range 15-20 they might bring 10 to 20 cents. When you get to grades 22-25, values climb to 25-50 cents. In mint states, things get more interesting at 27 grade coin low. Mint state may be worth $1 to $2, while 29-30 grade gem mint coins with full luster can be worth $10, $20 or more. The biggest premiums are for coins with full steps. Details on Monticello, which indicate a strong strike. These can command $50, $100, or even several $100s, depending on grade. Errors and varieties make the 1977 nickel especially exciting. Collectors have discovered examples with off-center strikes, die cracks, broad strikes, clipped planches, and even double dies. Denver issues may show repunch mint marks, as mint marks were still hand-punched into dies. During this period, minor die chips or cuds may fetch $10, $20, while dramatic off-centers or double strikes could sell for $100 or more. A 1977 nickel with both full steps and an error can bring a premium far beyond its ordinary range, making error hunting a worthwhile endeavor. From a historical perspective, the 1977 nickel represents the late Cold War era, when U.S. coinage was stable in design, but the economy was grappling with inflation and rising costs of everyday goods. The nickel, though unchanged in design, was part of this story, symbolizing continuity in American life, unlike pennies, which were beginning to cost nearly as much to make as their face value. The nickel remained practical, and its design connected the nation to Jefferson ideals of democracy, liberty, and knowledge. For collectors, the 1977 nickel offers several entry points. Beginners can easily find circulated examples for face value, making it an affordable introduction to Jefferson Nickel's. More advanced collectors will focus on building sets that include both the Philadelphia and Denver issues along with the San Francisco proofs. Specialists often hunt for full steps, varieties, or dramatic errors, both of which transform an ordinary 1977 nickel into a prize. Some collectors even build typesets of Jefferson Nickel spanning decades, in which the 1977 issue plays an important role in completing the collection. In conclusion, the 1977 Jefferson Nickel is not a rare coin in terms of sheer numbers, but its true worth lies in condition, strike quality, and mint errors on the mint grading scale. It ranges from 5 cents in worn grades to $20 in gem mint state with full steps and errors, commanding $100 or more. It's a coin that represents stability in American coinage, while still offering plenty of excitement for collectors who know what to look for. So the next time you are sorting through pocket change or an old coin jar, keep your eyes open. Your 1977 nickel could be worth more than you think. And as always, do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more videos on coin values, history, and hidden treasures.